Hi, the name's Atitaru, but you can just call me Aru. I didn't think I would be making this video because I'm occasionally an artist and just post silly fandom things, but since I got into college and decided to film my reactions, I thought I might as well post them. This is kind of an unconventional video because I'm not showing my face, but that's for the better because I look chopped in half of these. In most, I just got home and showered or something, so enjoy my drawings instead. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. It is 8:05 p.m. November 13th. I will be opening my Binghamton application status. A few days ago, I had a dream where I was deferred from Binghamton. So maybe it's a sign, but let's get started. Oh nah. Gulp. Wow! Yay! Happy birthday! Look, they have all this confetti. Happy birthday! It is December 18th, 8:24 p.m. and I will be opening my Case Western Reserve University application status. This week has been kind of a hectic week because it's a lot of the ivies are coming out. Well, by now all the ivies should have came out. So it's been really exhilarating to see all my friends get into their dream colleges. And yeah, I'm chilling though. I'm just doing my thing. So okay, time to get it open. Okay, we ball. Log in. Oh! Ooh, look at this. Ah! Okay, guys. View update, guys. Yippee! The time is 7:06 p.m. January 14th, 2026. And I am opening my Babson College decision. You might be wondering why I'm opening it now, because they came out yesterday at 4 p.m. Yeah, I just forgot they were coming out. So I'm opening it now. Let's see a rejection, because my video and my subs were low-key kind of buns. They do not want me. Oh! Okay, so they did want me. It is 7:30 p.m. January 28th, 2026, and there has been an update to my northeastern portal. I am expecting a rejection because of yield protection. They do not want me. So, time to open my rejection letter. Okay! That is epic. Okay! The time is 9:06 p.m. January 28th, 2026. I opened my Northeastern application like an hour or two ago, and now I just got notification that my Hunter application is also updated. So I don't know what to expect, but let's see where it leads me. Ooh, view my status, view my letter. Oh! Okay, I got in. Yay! The day is March 12th, 2026, 6:45 p.m. and I am opening my Carnegie Mellon decision. I just got home from school. I saw the notification on my phone while I was at rehearsals, and I was like, this will be a problem when I get home. So now I am home, and now I'm gonna open it. Frankly, I think I'm gonna get rejected because my application was buns. But if they accept me, they are making a mistake. Okay, let's just rip off the band-aid and see if I got in or not. Why is it like lagging? Yo! Okay, status update. March 12th, 2026. Rejection! Oh! Okay, I guess I'm in. Never mind, gang. Rejection rescinded. They should not want me. Okay, thank you. Hi, it is March 25th, 2025, the day before Ivy Day. Now, you think I would be nervous, but number one, I have an econ test tomorrow, and that is like way scarier than Ivy Day. And number two, Steel Ball Run has not announced its anime schedule, so I'm freaking out over that rather than whatever Ivy Day has to bring for me. So I'm doing fine, actually. Wee ball. Maybe I'll take back these words at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, bye. It is 6:22 p.m. March 26th, 2026. It is Ivy Day. The results will be coming out in approximately like 40 minutes or so, and I just wanted to film like a pre-decision video, mainly talking about like, I don't know, my feelings. I feel like there is a lot of anxiety that surrounds Ivy Day, and especially for my school because we are #freaks who care about being academic weapons for some reason, and also being insanely competitive, which I don't think is like a healthy mindset. But I personally feel like I'm not very nervous. Maybe that's because I had a show yesterday, maybe that's because I had a test today, maybe it's because I'm so furious that I don't know the Steel Ball Run anime release schedule that I can't even fathom like the weight of this decision. But I feel like I'll be happy no matter what happens to me today, because like we ball, if you will. And if they reject me, if they accept me, if I get waitlisted, like it was all a part of the universe's plans, and I am simply a little pawn in its game. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'll record my results when they come out. Also, I'm gonna be doing it with my mom because I begged her to. I don't even think she understands. Like, I still have to explain to her stuff about college, and she's just like, okay. So true, bestie. Okay, for real though, see you in a bit. Okay, clearly I'm lying because I'm not opening it with just my mom, I'm opening it with my aunts too, because my parents, they're like, oh, just open it downstairs as we play mahjong. Okay, we gotta lock in. Lock in for what? Son. Okay, I'm gonna bring it downstairs now. We ball. Okay. 我先打开 Yale。一个一个。对啊，你觉得是一集吗？我以为是那个在那里看，你一整排下。没有。Oh my god. 哦，没进 Yale。OK。没关系，轻松一点。OK。反正我已经知道我没进了 Yale， 因为我没有收到 interview 嘛，所以不管。对啊。OK, upenn。没去就是好的。我进了 upenn。进了 upenn 啊？对。OK。
upenn 啊，upenn 啊，咁邊大呀？哦，邊大要多久？6 hour？他哪？他在 Pittsburgh 吗？
啊 ？Pennsylvania。
在哪里呀？Which town？
Pennsylvania？
Pennsylvania 这么大，听起来好像很远。
OK， 我现在开 Princeton。
现在要6 hour。
我进了 Princeton。
哦，哇，两个。
OK。
Princeton 在哪里啊？没人看，我要看价钱。
New Jersey。
Princeton 在哪里啊
？New Jersey。
New Jersey。我干两个头。让你搬。
OK， 我现在开 Harvard。
进 Harvard。
我现在开。Oh my god。
自己选是吧？我喺度这里啦 ，FA 你读读几下上。
我进了 Harvard。OK， 那只有 Brown 了。
这快发信息给你办。
对啊。OK， 等一下。
你说我该进的都进了，钱准备好。
我进了 Brown。
你该进的。
OK。
没有。
对，但是我已经知道我没进了，所以。OK。
看一下有没有 financial 的。
OK。
最好有看见有 free 的。
OK。Real reason I'm making this college decisions reactions video is because I want to talk about my thoughts on grades, college, and the education system. I want to give a big shout out to these people for inspiring me. They are so much more eloquent than I could ever be. Many of their points will be reiterated here since I absorbed their wisdom and combined it with my own thoughts, and I hope it doesn't sound like plagiarism. Jackie in particular is a huge inspiration to me because I've been following her YouTube channel since her college decisions reactions video, and it literally changed my life and made me a better human being. Sorry, Jackie, I did not listen to your advice about being a middle schooler and clicking off the video. I don't think being a top student is necessarily a measure of intellect. I think it's also a measure of luck. I can list like a bunch of other people who are way smarter than me and work way harder than me to get where they are now. I think they deserve a title way more than I do. Yet here I am, one of the top 1% kids at my school, if not one of the top 1% kids at my grade. Because who knows why? Maybe it's because I got teachers who were more lenient on grading, or because I didn't have to stay late at school every day, or because I didn't have an extenuating circumstance at home that took most of my time. Rankings are simply measures of number, your GPA. A kid who takes no APs can have the same grade as someone who took 10 APs. A kid who goes home right after school ends and doesn't bother to study can get a higher test score than a kid who gets home late due to robotics or being a part of the drama department and studies as much as they can. That is to say, meritocracy is one big lie. I'm from New York City, where the economic disparity is high-key crazy. You have rich white and Asian kids, often from Manhattan, paying for college counselors outside of school, SAT and ACT prep courses, and private tutors. Most of my friends paid for prep or had a private college counselor. I didn't because I was lazy and stingy, but I was very tempted to, solely because everyone around me was going to these prep places. Yikes. But there's other more mundane things, like not needing to work a job to support your parents, having a culture where going to higher education is expected, or going to better schools with more AP or IB classes. I am incredibly privileged. I went to a great public school in New York City that feeds kids to Ivy Leagues every year without fail. There's a joke that if you want to be with your classmates, just apply to Cornell because everyone gets in there. Feeder schools tend to have a lot of money, so top colleges know they can pay for tuition, but they also typically have better stats/ECs because of more resources. We have a complex science research building that costs like $20 million to build, and I've never once stepped foot into it. My school offers so many AP classes and even post-AP classes. Someone in a small town without a lot of resources around them is a lot less likely to have the same stats and ECs. Of course, colleges compare you within your school, but my point still stands. I have stable access to internet and never had to help my parents pay the bills, even if I have helped them several times to cover for busy work shifts because I am a #restaurant kid for a very small local business. The children of the poor start at such a disadvantage relative to other Americans, and so it's very hard for them to achieve a better life. These top colleges perpetuate the structure of privilege and the myth of meritocracy. For first-generation low-income students, many of whom are often people of color, getting into an Ivy League or any elite school means moving up the social ladder. But for a rich kid, it's just a flex, another thing to put on the resume. Low-income people of color now exist as a cog in the machine of predominantly white, wealthy institutions. When I got into Case Western Reserve University for early action, while a bunch of my other friends were getting into Harvard, UPenn, Cornell that same night, I joked about it on Instagram and someone said to me, "That's something to be proud of. You should always take the college that pays the most for you, doesn't matter the name." And I think that's extremely true. The SUNYs, which are the public New York State universities, can probably provide the same quality education as an elite college, and Ivies can give you a horrible education that makes you wonder if going into student debt was worth it. Binghamton, a SUNY, gave me a full ride scholarship. If any of the Ivy Leagues gave me bad aid, I would have went there in a heartbeat, even if that meant giving up Harvard. So what makes an Ivy different from any other school? The truth is, it's probably this: the glory and reputation. You want the praise, you want the recognition of being accepted into this prestigious institution. Education, which should be an affordable and accessible resource, has become increasingly commodified in this polarizing world. The most evil person you know can go to an elite college. The sweetest, most insightful people can go to your local community or state college. It sounds hypocritical because I am complicit in this system. The very fact that I am making a college decisions reaction video contributes to the grandeur of getting into college, but that doesn't mean I can't criticize it as someone who is also a victim to it. I'm human. I have an ego. Of course I want to be given recognition for the hard work I've put in these 4 years, but I'm also so much more than what my academic record says. I love indie horror games like Lobotomy Corporation, Fear and Hunger, No I'm Not a Human, Slay the Princess, but also games like Refine Self, Undertale, and Voice Stranger. I put anime cosplays in my Brown video. I love singing J-pop, J-rock, and Vocaloid songs. My favorite musical is Legally Blonde. I attend Love and Deep Space birthday events in New York City. I am a vocal VTuber fan. You will not hear me shut up about Holo Stars, and for the record, Gavas Battle is my Kami-oshi. I implore you to think beyond these arbitrary titles and numbers. You are so much more than your GPA or ECs or awards. You are so much more than whatever college you attend. Imperfection is what makes us humans, as much as people joke about like making me a robot and then cloning me. Be happy, be free, go create something.